Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Clinch with 973 rating versus T with 875 rating, so it's going to be another high rated DB video, and with that being said, let's hop right in. We're going to go ahead and we are going to see a few ties here, and then T-Vast will win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, decide to go first, 40 versus 50. Opening hands, we have Fusion Destiny, Temple, Ogre, Temple, and Shade. They have Imperm, Ash, Valor, Sunny Snitch, and Secret Password. So we're going to see Phantom Knight versus the Live Twin deck. I've actually had a lot of people ask to see this deck recently. So they're going to go ahead, activate to go search. Then that's going to go grab out Lily from the decks of the hand, summon Lily effect. Yo, very quick, don't ever Ogre the normal summon because they're just going to summon out Kelsey effect, summon out from deck, and you literally just did nothing. Don't do that. Like, you stop a card getting to, you stop the Frost getting to graveyard that way, but don't Ogre like that. Don't do it. Not worth. Summon effect, and then they're going to chain Ogre there, so now this puts them on Have Extender, and then they're going to activate Secret Password to go search. That's going to grab the Live Twin home, then activate home, discard, summon out, so Extender. Then go for Lily Link, summon out Kelsey Link, Kelsey draw into Ogre, and then turn those into Trouble Sunny, set Imperm, pass turn. So they have a good amount of interruptions, even through the Ogre. Activate Temple, and they're going to let Temple go. So, probably just because they have Ogre and they can hit Fateful. Banish to draw, draws into Super Poly. Okay, main deck in Super Poly. Bring out Token, bring out Fateful, Temple effect. So special summon, Fateful effect to search, chain Ogre. And then yeah, this is popping off, so I just put counters on it. Yeah, the card is way too annoying. It takes way too much work. You gotta put a counter on that summon. They forgot, then go for Dark. Yeah, okay, so put the counters on. It's like one of the only cards I'm okay with counters that doesn't actually have counters, because otherwise you gotta constantly be telling your opponent to take 200, you gotta constantly be gaining 200, and it's just so much work. It's not worth. It's not worth. It's a very good card though, very good card. A card that's a starter, or can like be an extender if like your starter got stopped, and it makes it way harder for you to actually lose, and it makes it so that way like the threshold of damage that you have to do is less. Very nice. Goes for Anaconda, and then they're going to Trouble Sunny, Tribute, summon out them from the graveyard, activate their effects, so they get the pop and draw. So pop Anaconda, and then draws into a Nib, Fusion Destiny, chain Ash Blossom, Battle Phase, attack over, main phase 2, end of main phase, effect, special summon back. So I mean, yeah, your attack guy, you got damage in, but not that crazy. Then pass, draws challenge. Then activate Lancia here during standby. This is just game though. So Super Poly, go for Venom. And then, yeah, they admit defeat. They see the writing on the wall. Moving on into game 2 now. We're going to see Phantom Knights decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Droplet, Ragged Gloves, Foolish, Scythe, and Right. They have Chalice, Home, Reborn, Nib, and Chalice. So they have 3 going second cards. Starter, Extender, and then Extender. So main phase, activate Right, bring out the Token, and then bring out Fateful. Normal summon Ragged Gloves, Fateful effect. It's always been like one appealing thing about this deck. Like the only appealing thing is that the deck has so much room for going second cards. Grab Griffin, discard Draco back effect to equip from the graveyard, special summon out Griffin, and then Foolish Burial, so Foolish to go dump, that's going to dump the Torn Scales, then link off for Amirage, banish Ragged Gloves to send Ancient Cloak, Torn Scales effect, summon out, Ancient Cloak, banish, go search out Boots, then special summon Boots, overlay those, go for Sea Dragon effect, summon, so summon out the Ancient Cloak, and then turn those 2 into Anaconda effect, pay 2k dump. So having the Sea Dragon here is pretty good also. It's just more follow-up. It's another card that the opponent like has to out. Otherwise, it's going to be a body on your turn to link away. Potentially downer into Zeus also. But then it will be able to bring back something, which will then do something. Then they're going to set everything. End of main, nib, chain griffin. Pass turn, draw secret password. And then activate secret password. Yeah, so you're going to grab that. And it's pretty obvious that there is Scythe already set. Otherwise, they would have went for Dagda with Sea Dragon and Amirage. And then kept Ancient Cloak there. Ancient Cloak effect on itself. Chain Dagda set Scythe. So Scythe is like definitely just set. So you know Scythe and Fogblade set. Activate, go search Lily. Then normal summon Lily. Effect Chain Enforcer. It's kind of weird. Yeah, they get to bring out Kelsey. I guess like if like this all resolves, it just doesn't matter. But wouldn't you just want to like Fogblade that? It's like you just used Enforcer, extremely weird. Like they would have to have an extender, and then you Enforcer pop, and you can like get rid of the extender. So they're going to bring that out. Scythe effect, Chain Chalice, and then they can Chain Droplet to dodge. So now the opponent is just locked. They can't do anything, so they lose. Moving on to game 3 now. We're going to see Live Twin go first. Opening hands. Hopefully we see some going second cards. We got E-Tally, Talons, Fogblade, Ragged Gloves, Boots. Okay, so against that deck, you don't need like an actual hand trap to beat them. They're not setting up some like unbreakable board. So Talons is pretty good. Then they have Super Poly, Sunny Snitch, Ash, Lancia, Ash. So they are actually going to have a very good board here because their engine's not going to get stopped. They open one starter, no extender, but there's no hand traps here. So I'll let you know. Yeah, they ain't got anything. Summon, effect, summon back from graveyard, and then link off. It's very good when you get to do this. You get so many cards out of it. You're going to get 2 draws, well, 3 draws and a pop. Because you'll have 2 draws off this, a pop off of this, a draw off of this. Set Super Poly. And then pass, draw Fusion Destiny. They're going to drop Lancia there during standby phase. That plays around Talents. That plays around Temple. Normal summon Ragged Gloves. And then they just got to start putting like the counters on that. Super Poly, get rid of those. Go for Venom. Then E-Telly. So E-Telly, bring out Ogre. Then activate Fusion Destiny. Chain Ash Blossom. Now they have Talons. Activate Talons to take. Chain Trouble Sunny to special summon. So, yeah, special summon out both of those. Take the pop one. You'd want to take that one. They don't know. Effect. Summon. Effect. Pop. Yeah, that was dumb. I agree. And it's just game now. You lose. You're so far behind. They draw Veiler. So, go to main phase. They're going to banish. And they play the main deck monsters, so they're going to dump to get rid of this. Sorry, yeah, like it was going to be games. Oh, did they actually play it through? Okay, go for transcode. Effect, special summon back out. You'd want to do that with the other ones, so that way you can get this draw. Right? Yeah. Then go for Trouble Sunny. They're even banishing the Fogblade for him to give them the Ragged Gloves. So attack, effect, tag out, summon back. Even have, if I'm pretty sure that's enough right there, but if it's not, because they would dodge this attack, take those, dodge that, tribute summon, yeah, that's game. And if somehow my math is off, this will end up doing the rest. So, seeing how long the match was, we're going to see that it was only 30 minutes long. This player did mess up, and because of that, they were unable to get out their Enforcer. They took the wrong one, but like I said, I say this all the time. If you play a deck that's not super popular, people will make mistakes against you, and they will not play properly, as they don't have enough testing in the matchup. That was right here, like, with these. I was like, what just happened? So, but I guess it didn't really matter though, right? Because the ruling that has been going around recently is that if you talents chainlink 1, right, and they chain the summon something that has the effect, I guess it wouldn't work with these, right? Because you would have to control, so you wouldn't even get the pop. But if it was, I may as well go over this now that I'm committed. If it's like talents chainlink 1, IP chainlink 2, IP summons unicorn, they take unicorn, the player that summoned the unicorn and used IP into it can still use the effect. Now, I don't know why it's ruled like that. I don't think it should be ruled like that. That's the ruling that's been going around. Like, that's like how the YCSs have been going by and stuff too. So, I don't know why it's like that. But that's just how it is. So, you know, if every YCS has been doing that ruling, which they have been for like the last 3 YCSs, at least the American ones, then pretty sure that's just like the ruling that most people are going to go with, since that's the ruling that all the big events are going by. But that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.